Traveling to...
Hello my friends and welcome back to an Overwatch map overview with your friend JC. That's me, John Chalant. I'm over here at the Horizon Lunar landing space and I'm checking it out, and there's some interesting things here in the spawn area, but not nearly as interesting as what's going on outside here. Look at that, it's pretty cool. I like the way it looks. By the way, there is a glitch on this map and you can get outside and you can then, on top of this structure here, change your tune to another tune such as Diva or Winston, and you can attempt to fly back to Earth, but I think that you'll get pretty sick of it after about 10 to 15 minutes as I did. Oh look, there's a little flag right there. Anyways, you can fly over a period of time if you turn off your cooldowns on your abilities, for example. That's how you need to get out there in the first place. But you can fly over the edge of the moon, and you can see it as just a moon plate, as it were. There's not much of a moon. All right, so this is the spawn zone, and there's a couple doors out. There's this one out here on the left that comes out to the final point. I've never really noticed that this beam is going back and forth, so that's kind of cool. Widow can get up here pretty easily. I'm pretty sure a Pharah could get up here as well. I haven't been very successful at getting my Hanzo up there, but I suspect that somebody who's better at climbing could do it for me. This is the second point that you will be defending, and I'll get up to the first point here in just a minute, but I wanted to show you some things here. There's a little staircase over here that comes up to this upper level here, and this is usually where I come in to attack from the other side. All right, but we'll save that for a couple seconds later. All right, over here there is another way out, of course. There is the main door that comes out here. Right, and you kind of have this little section here, so you can kind of see down that hallway a little bit. You can see into that hallway, and you can see the high ground. You can see the length here. Maybe you'll put a Symmetra teleporter here, which kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't, because here's the spawn, right? But when you come out of spawn, you're spawning like way back here. So a teleporter like right here is where the teleporter usually spots up. So that might save you a couple seconds. I don't know if it's really worth it, though. I would probably just go shield generator somewhere that would kind of be hidden. Anyways, there's also a door over here that leads into this area, the observational hydroponic part B. This is not a true hydroponic section. I would say this is a small environmental experimental lab, as opposed to the actual hydroponic section we'll see pretty soon. But it houses the large health pack, so Symmetra get in here and hack it, and it also has this awesome view. Man, they really did a great job out here. Once I got out there, I was flying around checking out a bunch of little details, and even though you wouldn't expect much on a lunar surface, because seriously, who's going to decorate outside on the moon? It still had a pretty nice feel to it. All right, so there's this area here. As you can see, there's a lot of open space. You would think that this would be a heavily dominated by Pharah kind of map, and it is at times, especially back here in the second hold point. At the first hold point, it's not quite as high, I don't think. There's not as much headroom, that is to say, so I think that you can get away with it. All right, so that is the final hold for defense. As you can see, you can come into it through down here, through this door, or you can go through the door over on the left or the far left if you want to flank even farther. The main door, the left door, and I think I just noticed oxygen levels. That's pretty cool. I tend to come up here because there's a large health pack over here as well. This is another Sombra health pack that tends to get hacked a lot. In fact, I'll see a Sombra come through here, go through the door, shoot some people, skirt over to the other one, hack the other one, and then teleport here and kind of redo the whole sequence, or do it the other way around. Either way, right? So a lot of people will come through here and try to get the high ground on the final point. Oh, I keep forgetting you don't use spacebar. So they'll come through that door and try to get high ground on the final point. And I think that's a pretty good idea, too. This truck, you can kind of climb up and around and get up and over onto the railing. It's a little bit more difficult for some tunes than others, but it's still there. Also, while I'm thinking about it, there is this the door? Once the game actually starts, this door can open up. Is that the one? I think it is. So you can go outside, right? And there's some space where you can run back and forth. Maybe that's the door, maybe it's not. Let me go see here. Back out through the hydroponics section. Right? Oh, I don't think it is. All right, so this is the hydroponics section. As you can see, it's a pretty big room. And a lot of fighting can go on here. You can see some people trying to hold this door rather than those four. Maybe kind of hold these two. Might be a little more difficult. There's a small health pack over there, as you can see. Right, and you can't actually go in here, I don't think. Ooh, but I'll have to check when I get back on the map. No, as you can see, it's all sparky. The entrance has been disabled, but it's cool little wet hydroponics in there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. more rotating hydroponics. This is pretty cool. I really do like these maps. Another small health pack. Now these rooms are just kind of intermediate rooms on the way to the final point, right? So another small health pack. This area here in Winston's little playground, this is the first point, right? So once you get the first point, then you're going to be jetting through here over to the second point, however you want to get to it. However, through here and up these stairs, you can see you have access up to here. All right, so if you're not one of those toons who can jump up and fly up or whatever, you can take the stairs. This is a roundabout way. Hockey, a roundabout. And you can get through that way, or you can come over here and go up these stairs and come out through here and kind of fight on this high ground over here. But the reason I tell you that is because this door actually doesn't have any access back to the attacking path. So the people are going to be coming out of there, out of the observatory, and either attacking down this route, which is kind of, why would you do this, you know? There's not very much going on. This is more of a path to get up to the high ground than it is a path to get down from the high ground. So then you have this little room in here, and then you can try to sneak around this way. But as you can see, there's no way for the attacking side on the left to come in through these doors up here. All right? So you can hold this middle ground pretty well. This, again, the actual area they're trying to capture is in here in the jungle gym area, right? So you can kind of hold this whole pinch because they have to come through, again, either through this main section here or through these doors over here, right? Which, again, is going to be through that main section. So they're going to have to come through this way or something. So this is your main pinch for point A. So what you'll find is a lot of people kind of hang out up here and kind of shoot down and around from here because they have a better angle. Once they're inside the pinch, they can start picking them off. You'll see people over here shooting down that way, and this gives them a quick retreat, quote-unquote, down here to kind of cover the advancing members that get past that. But once they get past that section, it's kind of easy for them to kind of get into here and mix it up. So now this person on the high ground here would probably have to kind of help on the left-hand side. And falling back to the main point in either of these two directions, or I'm pretty sure there's a window through here. Yep, coming through here again. Talking about Pharaoh and Widow, there's a lot of headroom in this section. Oh, no. Head cam? So there's stuff here. And if you happen to be down stuck on the ground, there's this little wall here that can provide some cover, so you can kind of, in and out, come out this way, shoot this way, But I would advise trying to get to the high ground as often as possible. All right, so this section over here is where the attacking section will be coming from, right? I believe they come through these doors. I believe it's the observatory. Yep, so they can come through the observatory. And back here, real fast, let me show you. They've got some pretty cool stuff. This is their own little observation deck. There's young Winston, I presume. That is hilarious. Oh, and the gorillas are going crazy. No, the gorillas have gone mad. Out here they have more bits and pieces, right? Looking pretty cool. Well, I say more, but it's just the same around the corner because of the way this place wraps around, which is weird. It wraps to the left, but as you're attacking out of here, I would think that you would want to go to the right. Once you get to point A, Winston's chamber, I think it's faster to just hug the right wall. Plus, there's a little thing on the right-hand side that you can flank out and about. I don't believe I can interact with this while I'm in spectator mode, but in the game you can come in and E, I believe it is, and you'll get a nice little zoom-in feature of the Earth, so that's kind of cool. Oh, and by the way, I think I mentioned you can get outside, and you can try in vain to fly all the way to the Earth as I did on Diva. Maybe I'll show you a couple clips of me jumping around out there trying to get some things done, but yeah, it became pretty fruitless, so I decided to Diva bomb Earth and just plummet to my doom. I wouldn't use Tracer or something like that because gravity still affects tunes that are out there. You need a tune that flies, but yeah, if you're going to do the glitch, you need to be in a custom game anyways. It's not anything that's going to affect gameplay. In fact, I would low priority that if I were in the dev squad. It's really not important at all. But, maybe somebody will find a way. Once somebody finds a way to do it, and that's kind of cool, a little drop down there. Once somebody finds a way to do it and exploit it in some fashion, then it'll be high priority. But if it's just a fun little glitch, let it be, right? Okay, so there's just rooms here that don't really go anywhere or do anything except give you positioning, right? Oh, man, I keep trying to press spacebar like I'm in creative mode. So you got positioning here. You could probably get some nice sight lines on their high ground over there. But this, again, is just a tight little section here that's going to be a little difficult to navigate as you go through this first point. All right. So where was the door that leads outside? I'm pretty sure. Was that it over there? Let me see if I can get to it. There is a door that will lead outside, and I think it's this one. It is. So that's an airlock, right? So you can come out there, and whoop, as you can see, then you have this short little path that comes up to this airlock over here. That's it. There's a large health pack out here. That's kind of helpful. And while you're fighting out here, you can't hear anything. You don't hear sounds. It's it's in space, and gravity is different, so you don't you jump like super high, like as if you're on the moon, one might say. All right, so you can come in back through here, and this is the other door. So okay, so yeah, it kind of works. This is that second entrance, then I would imagine. Or is it? Because basically, whomever's defending the high ground left is going to be watching this, and then they're going to see you go through there, and they're going to know, okay, well, they're any second now, they're going to come through this door, so, hey, while I'm punching down here, can you watch my back? Yeah, sure, I got your back. Or somebody from, let's say it was my good buddy DS9 or some other exceptional widow. Yeah, as soon as that door opens, be done with them. All right, so that's the Horizon map. I really like it. I like it because even though, it's open. It's big and open. That might be the one pinch that you have to get through. So this could be a fun, hard fight. A lot of people are saying that it favors one way or the other. I don't really think this favors anyone right here because this is a long stretch from where you respawn. So a Symmetra would be pretty decent here too. A teleporter spot here, I think, but what do I know? I'm not a Grandmaster. And, just holding this point. And if you lose this point, which could happen, I think the second part might seem like it favors the defense, but that's only because all second points kind of favor the defense if they fall back fast enough rather than, getting caught up trickling into the front. And again, here you have the one door, and I don't really know that it does favor defense because you have one high left, one low left, one high right, one low right, and the main door. So yeah, this is the Lunar Horizon map, and I really like it, and I really enjoy playing on it, and I look forward to playing on it with you. So, my friends, that's all the time I have for today. I'm going to take off right now and ride this bar across and pretend I'm standing on it even though I'm just a camera. If you've enjoyed this map overview, then by all means give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, well, maybe not like this, because it only happens whenever there's a new map. If you'd like to see some more Overwatch, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content just like this. Until next time, however, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon.